Like the product is.
Wait, you were revealing it right? No, don't.
How much do you think I have in the bank right now?
Less than 300K. If you hit $1 million in the bank by the end of the year, there's no way you had 100K there.
Brother. See? How are we gonna spend this $50,000?
So we have our fucking 50K bet.
Yes,
you
sir.
hitting $1 million in the bank by the end of the year.
Yes.
How much more money do you need to not pay me 50K?
Well, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling anybody. What people are gonna know, like they won't see their money in the bank. What they'll see is like the amount of money I've made from the creators. It's gonna be anticipation until the day when I finally release it.
I'm gonna know on the 1st of January.
Yes. You ain't gonna find out, bro. Even Jacob doesn't know. And there are some big things. Literally no one knows.
Bro, that's so annoying.
Yeah. Good.
No, bro, you're just bluffing. You're just broke and you don't want to tell anybody.
Oh, really? Oh, you can you tell from my eyes? You know what's going on, bro. You don't know what's going on right now. You'll see.
I want to start off by playing a clip and then giving you props.
Before you play your clip, just so you know I'm not bluffing, let's just say I've had a bigger day than... What's your biggest ever day?
My biggest ever day?
Yes, profit.
30, 35.
I'm not going to say by how much, but I've had a way bigger day than you.
What?
And Yoni and Jacob probably all combined.
What the fuck?
Nice.
Wait,
would you like to play me the video?
Wait. We're talking profit. You made more than $35,000 in profit in one single day.
Yes. Would you like to continue with the video?
Bro, what the fuck? Let me play the clip. You did something very good. Remember this video?
Yes.
This is the downfall of Mikey Again. And we're talking about what the fuck you need to do to get up again.
Also, I would use my face to find creators who are going to work for me for free and you pay them with your time. Like, you pay them by telling them how to make better content. There are hundreds of organic dropshippers which would love to learn from you for free, just for a few hours a day of them creating content for you. I know that for a fact.
Are you taking credit?
I'm not only taking credit, I want to give you props for executing this properly. Because the whole creator thing, and it was bugging me for fucking years that you guys didn't use creators the right way. You finally figured it out. And I'm very happy to see that you actually are making money from not only fucking doing the organic thing, but also doing it through other people. And it's such a massive level up to not have to actively spend time to make money, but managing people to make money. So
thank you very much. Bro, Jacob is going to be so upset because like the video in my video is going to be like he came up with this entire master plan to destroy Michael Bernstein. And then Michael was the one that came up with the whole thing.
Bro, I all of your fucking master plans are always stolen from me. You can I have more clips than this, like from recordings, probably 2022, where I tell you the creative.
I mean, that'd be tough. It's a shame. You just brought your downfall on yourself, isn't it?
How do you feel having leverage now? Like, obviously, it's very different. How is it?
It's really great, but at the same time, it kind of makes me scared in a way because, like, I can choose not to work and stuff are still going to happen. There's like a possibility of me becoming lazy, which is like it was fine, but like it will eventually lead to like everything coming crashing down. So that's also something I'm now trying to figure out how to deal with, how to not get complacent and how to not get comfortable and all of those things. So like, it is amazing. And it is how you actually scale a business. And I am happy that I'm actually taking things to the next level and actually going to the next stages, which is like big boy plays right now. Like we can actually build like multi-million dollar business here. So it's like cool as hell. And we're actually going into real life, but at the same time, it's like, okay, how do you make sure you don't fall off again? You know?
Yes. There's a massive difference though between you falling off just by yourself and then becoming lazy with a bunch of employees is a different it's very, very different. And I can tell you from experience, because I've been falling off for a while with my productivity, and then everything crashed way later than I was expecting. And then like a few months ago, I was like back on the grind again. But I can tell you, there's a few things you can do to always prevent that. And if you understand what your leverage is, it's basically just having calls with a bunch of people. Okay. And like the calls themselves, like telling them what to do, to change, which product to test, like how to improve their videos, is literally the thing which is 10 times more productive than everything else you can do. Now, we told you this like a few weeks ago, to restructure the calls, instead of doing like a few hours a day, to do fucking 12 hours for 2 days, and that's it. If you just, it's very easy to be productive if it's no other option. Like if you just have 27 calls lined up, there's no room for no productivity, right?
Brother, this is not, I now have an even further genuine hate for you. you know how painful my Mondays and Tuesdays are. Bro, when you're like 10 a.m. till like, bro, the calls just don't freaking stop. Luckily, this week was okay. But like in general, this is what they kind of look like. Freaking Monday, like purple is calls, by the way. This is what's 11 a.m. till 9 p.m., which is okay, which is what, like how many hours of calls? 10-ish hours of calls. Non-stop calls. Luckily, 1 or 2 gaps in between, but you're just sitting there having calls with every single person. Luckily, the people are nice. If they were like difficult to deal with, it would be annoying. They just sit down and take calls the whole day. It's like, bro, it's the worst. Like you're literally drained at the end of the day. It's just like, and now that I'm doing this, I just found out that this is what you guys have been doing for the past, I don't even know how long.
For a while. And this is like, you start to understand what leverage means and how this whole thing is working and all these things. And I think people need to also understand the position you're in is ridiculous. Like you have a personal brand, which gives you a flow of people who work for you, who trust you fully to an extent where they work for you for free on profit share or revenue share only, because they want like guidance from you and help from you, which is insane, right? Like it's actually a crazy position. So you do these 10-hour calls, and like what you're going to realize is every gap you have in between calls is not going to be used anywhere. Like always, whenever you have a gap, you're not working. Whenever like the gaps are paused, like you just chill.
Yeah,
and this is what we saw like a month ago or so, how you took calls, which is like a few hours here, a few hours there, and that's it. And then in between, I know this, nobody's productive in between anything. Like there's nothing like that, you know? When you just stack them up, then you like force yourself to be productive. But what do you do on the other days? Like you obviously have like a few planned out days, and then the other ones are completely free. What do you do there?
Yeah, so it's like Monday, Tuesday calls. Wednesday, Thursday, sometimes Friday is like actually taking an actual deep dive into what the creators are doing. 1, looking at their accounts, blah, blah, blah. 2, doing actual content research, trying to see if I can find ideas to help the ones that are having issues go viral. 3, look for more products for the creators. 4, look for like, now we're dealing with a lot of custom products. So now we have to deal with all the logistics on that side and everything. So like, it's just like optimizing basically what I do on the Monday and Tuesday calls, like getting it to be as efficient as possible, keeping it going, adding more creators, because now we have creator managers as well. I guess we'll get into that as well. And yeah, that's pretty much what we do Wednesday, Thursday, and I say Friday, sometimes Friday. And then Saturday, Sunday, and half Friday as well. Half is based off of like personal brand and everything.
Do you film videos yourself?
It's been a while. It's been a minute. I'm not going to lie. It's been a while. I did post a video yesterday. Bro, imagine it. That's it. Bro, imagine if I said that like how many months ago. I did post a video yesterday.
I would be yelling at you, but now I'm proud because you shouldn't be fucking filming because it's low leverage at this point.
Yeah, but bro, I need to come back one more time. Everybody's getting comfortable. All these guys in your program, these top guys, they are all getting comfortable.
I agree.
Not even that, like Tristan, freaking William Sanchez, Born. These guys, they think they've forgotten. They think they've got me. So I just need to put them in their place real quick. One more time. The For You page needs to see my black hands one more time. and then I could dip.
Oh, like you mean you have to put them in place with your own content?
Yes. They think they're the guys right now. They don't know. No. They need to be humbled real quick.
You have creators who are better than you. Be honest. Super honest.
Nobody's better than this. Yes.
Yes.
Right now, yes. Prime Mikey, no one can beat me. There's literally no way you can't beat me, because if I see you beating me, I'm gonna be pissed off and I'm going to beat you. No, but right now, yes. Right now, like, I would say the top guys are maybe even better than Tristan, but that's gonna piss him off.
Bro, you know what I love about you? I love that you have an ego which just pushes you to prove people, and it's so like it's the best thing, because like the bet was with me, like proving the other guy that you're better. It's such a good thing, because you like that's something which just doesn't let you suck, you know. It's just like you don't get comfortable if you're just fucking annoyed by other people making more money than you, or doing something better, and you're like no,
like, how dare you tell me I cannot make $50 million, which is pretty much almost impossible to do in 3 months.
Bro, I still believe it. Bro, you're not hitting $1 million in the next how much?
3
like
months.
70 days?
Yes. Cool. Say less. That's all I'm gonna say. Say less. And we'll see how things go. How much do you think I have in the bank right now?
I think you have less than 300K.
Cool. I thought I was gonna reveal.
Bro, if you would right now just pull up a dashboard with like fucking $700,000, I would be so afraid.
You would have you fold immediately, because you know that is too late. Now you need to feel like you have a chance.
What is the best organic video a creator did for you for a product which you can reveal and show right now?
The thing is, it wasn't like an amazing video. They literally just replicated the competitor. For this one product that's called the Cheat Pal, which is basically like a calculator that allows you to cheat in class, which is very similar to the first product that I ever went viral with, by the way. So everything's kind of coming
you
full
did
circle.
like, isn't that something you decided not to do because it's morally incorrect?
Huh? What did you say? I don't know what you're talking about, brother. If you see the product they're running right now, you just let's just say I've come very far.
You've come very far with your morale.
Yes. This will bring me back. I trust this to bring me back.
I see. Not the other necklace.
Hey, relax, bro. So it wasn't like the craziest video in the world. They literally just replicated what a competitor did, and they just got like they posted like 50 videos on an Instagram account, and then like 51st or something just went crazy and got like 21 million views. 25 million views right here.
The Cheat Pal looks like a normal calculator, but it has a secret feature. Enter the special code and you're taken to a hidden page where you can store all your answers. It even has a privacy screen for your eyes only.
Blah, blah, blah. As you can see, the clips look clean as hell. That is like what they are very consistent at. And what I like about them is this is why I say they are Tristan level and even better. They don't, first of all, they are not afraid to show their face, which is, they don't mind going out of their way to like put in the effort. Like this video right here, I think it went viral on TikTok.
You can also tell how much effort they're putting into like the background and making sure everything looks clean and like it makes sense. It looks like an exam and all these things.
Exactly. Like you tell them to do one thing, they'll be like, instead of saying, which is something you see from a lot of the creators, instead of saying, okay, it's a bit tough to do this. Like, how am I going to figure out where am I going to find a classroom? Where am I going to do this? I just tell them, okay, this is a product for the classroom. It would work more organically in a classroom setting. They're like, okay, cool. Immediately, next few videos, they found a classroom. They've started filming. They've dressed up like a teacher. They've done the funny jokes that I said. Like, I told him, like, make sure the teacher is doing like something funny before it pans down to the calculator. Shows teacher vaping, come up with ideas. Like, you give them something, they take it and run with it. Like,
I love it.
That's how it should be.
Yes, this is how it should be, but in most cases it's not, and most people are just not like that. There's like a few like diamonds which are actually acting that way, and if you have them working for you, it's insane. I've seen this also, like when you tell somebody do this, there's always going to be a problem with that thing, right? And like most people just come back to you with the problem instead of the fucking solution. Because how it always went in the beginning when I started hiring people, I tell them do this, and then they come back and say, hey, I can't do this because of this and this and this. It's actually not going to work. Then we sit there and brainstorm how we can make it work. I come with a solution and they make it work. And that just pisses me off, because why the fuck didn't you just think?
That is your job.
Yeah, that's like not only doing the thing, but doing the thing, and if it doesn't work, figuring it out. And it's like, if your life would depend on doing this thing no matter what, you're gonna make it work. Don't be annoying. Just do the thing.
Thing is, like, I don't know. For me, when I was young, I was always like telling myself or telling people like, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I guess it's something that people like develop. So I don't know if is it something that you think is teachable, or is this like
probably somehow teachable? I just don't like teaching it. Like it's at this point, I don't. If I see that, I'm done. You know, I don't want to deal with that. So like I see that with you. You overdo that a little bit. You're like, I tell you one thing, and then you're like, all right, cool, I'm gonna figure it out, and then never ask anything about it, and then you just like fuck it up, and then come back like after 3 months of doing it bad. And then,
what do you mean? I don't think I've ever done that once. What are you talking about?
Well. Remember your bank account a few months ago, which was fully drained because you didn't tell us anything?
That wasn't me. That was someone else.
Was you. All right.
I see what you mean. There's definitely a balance. Like I really like to figure things out, but like and then like even working with you initially, there was so much hesitation in the beginning because I wanted to make this dropshipping thing work myself. Yeah. There's like it got to a point where finally I need help. And then,
even then after that, like in the beginning, you're not like actively setting up calls, and it was just like it was just like you were there, but like it felt like almost you wanted to come into a call with something and surprise us with a good result, you know? And I hate that. I hate when people try to surprise me with good things. Because why don't you just ask me and figure it out with me together? It could have been it's going to be faster, better, and you're going to make more money. But now, no, you want to prove something to me. It's just like, you know.
Yeah, I remember we even got to a point where we kind of restructured the way we do the calls, and you're like, okay, this is fine, but like, you should probably just prepare some calls and then we because it's cool to show the results and everything, but like, how are we gonna make this better?
Yeah, exactly. The only things you did like in the first calls, you're like, all right, I made this much money, I have this account, this went viral, just the positives, and you didn't even tell us about any problems, and then okay, no solutions then.
I get it. I'm working, I'm learning, I'm improving. We'll get
how many creators do you have now?
45. Yeah, the whole system is literally like me, creator managers, creators. I talk to the creator managers talk to the creators, and commission is shared down the line. And I also have my set of creators. So if I teach them something, we can share it between creator managers. Everybody can learn, blah, blah, blah. That's literally the entire structure. It's super simple and a lot harder to set up than I thought, but that's part of the game, innit?
That's something I have to give Jacob credit for. Even though like the full idea was mine, the creator manager, the system, it's all on him. I give credit where it's due. So
he explained it in such a salesy way as well. He's like, all right, here's the goal. Here's the way you're going to make $1 million. All right. Are you listening? All right. You're going to hire 5 of these guys. Let me tell you about these guys. They're creator managers. When they say, like, let me tell you about these guys, that's how I know it's like a sales thing, because it's like he's kind of delaying before he think about what he wants to say.
Cliffhangers.
Yes.
Like, how do you go about managing everything? Are you stressed about them not making it work? Are you stressed? Like, are you generally stressed about all of this, or is it chill?
Bro, in the beginning, like, I was nervous as hell because I've never done something like that before. You guys just gave me just so that you put me in such a very weird position. It's like, okay, cool. At that point, I wasn't making much money. So my confidence in my own ability was down as well. So it's like, all right, so now to you, at that point, you're like, okay, teach your skills to other people. And I was like, bro, I haven't made money in like a month or two. Like, I don't know if I could do this. But I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Basically, like, it was difficult in the beginning because also like the first month, nothing worked. So it was like, we just had calls and everything. There were some people who kind of went viral here and there, but like, I was getting kind of scared, And there were also some things about the organic space that have now come into light that I didn't know at the time. And I was kind of feeling like organic was kind of dying a little bit, but it's just like the game has changed. Like, I just didn't know that, okay, this is why this this is why some things don't work on TikTok anymore. And it's like, okay. So like, it was just like the lack of knowledge and like the fear of falling off in terms of skills that was like, made me a bit nervous. But like after like the second month and everything, things started working. And then it was like, okay, cool. I've done this enough times to actually know what I'm talking about. So it's like, I'm not stressed in terms of outcome now, especially now that, remember the thing you say, like if something works 3 times, it's not luck.
Yeah.
8 out of my starting 11 creators have gone viral either for me or for their own products. So it's like, okay, cool. So when you have a system, it's a working system. It's just a matter of iteration. And also like, I've also noticed it depends a lot on the creators themselves. So it's like, I do my bits and I know that I can do my bits. So I'm not worried. If they don't do their part, it's literally like, I try my best. So I'm not too stressed in terms of the system itself. I am stressed in terms of the goal of hitting the mill, because even though there is a path to making that mill, it's like I actually have to do the work to get there. Because like I have to set up all these different things, get creative ship products to them, like fix. Yeah, it's a lot of like freaking Lego pieces just scattered all around me. And if I don't freaking get up in the morning and build them over like a long amount of time during the day, it's like I'm gonna be cooked. But yeah, it's stress is.
I can relate to that so much. And like what you're doing with the creators is very similar to what we're doing with a mentorship, where we basically teach people to go viral with their stuff. And it's like you can only do so much, and everybody on YouTube pretends like they make it work for everybody, yada yada. But like obviously, from 100 people joining our program, not 100 people are going to make money, go viral, and make it work. It's very obvious that's not going to happen. Yeah. And the reason for that is exactly what you said. Everything is always a 50-50. I cannot force success on anybody who doesn't really want it. I could force success on you because I knew you're going to make it work, because you're actually doing the thing. You had like crazy work hours, no matter what. Like I knew you're going to make it work. That's why the fucking thing happened. But like other people, it's just a nightmare to work with. And like some people are just so slow, so like hesitant, so like they don't trust what you're saying. They want to do something on their own. It's just all in all annoying.
You tell them to do something and they come back and it's like you haven't done the thing, and it's like,
yeah. Exactly. People need to understand they need to commit. And you can tell if somebody's committed or not. Like you can just instantly, after literally having 2 calls with them, you see if they're committed or not. There's some people who are just half-assing everything. And there's some people who, even if they have a full-time job and they're like officially on paper, just do it part-time, they're crushing it. They're actually trying. They're like, they don't like go through the motions and try to make it work. Somehow they like, no, okay, I have to make it work no matter what. I'm doing this to make it work. And everything which is not virality pisses them off. Like they're like, fuck, why didn't I make money today? What the fuck is going on? And I see that with most people, like who make it work in the end. They're so annoyed by the world when they don't make money. It's like, and they're like pissed, why didn't I make money today? And this is the mindset you have to have. And like I think, like a question to you, like from doing this with like a bunch of people, how many did you see you could turn over? Like there's a person who's like super unmotivated. How many of those actually made it work in the end and didn't get lucky? Like obviously there's some people who like just have a lucky hit and that's it. How many of them? Yeah,
one of them got lucky. Like they had the ones who like after like the second month, I started to be able to tell who would make things work. Yes. The complainers and the whiners, none of them have made it work. I was like I wasn't surprised to see it. No, none of them. Basically, none of them, to answer your questions. Like, yeah, I now I'm getting an idea, and like I kind of can not fully tell, but like I can tell like people who are gonna make it and people who are not gonna make it. Yeah. Like literally, I was just off the call with one of them yesterday. We've been working with me for like 3 months. She's like depressed as hell. And I was like, Mikey, I did some motivational speech. I was like, and it's like normally those people is like not really, you can't really put your faith in them, but like you tell her to do something, she does it. I told her to literally go like an hour out to IKEA to film content because her setup wasn't really the best. Came back next week, I was like, oh, fair enough. So it's like, yeah, it's like, if you put in the effort, it's like there's no way you're not gonna make it work. Like after a long enough time frame if you just do the right thing, you know.
Literally, it's a working system. It's like if you do it, it works. If you don't do it, it doesn't work. And what I noticed is the only people who make it work, even though they half-ass it, is the ones who are like blessed by God. There's some people who just get lucky.
Yeah.
Luck is a very interesting thing where you get lucky and then you get so much motivation from that. Sometimes some people just think they made it and then chill, but some people, they chill until they get lucky and they're like, damn, this actually works. I had a 5K day. I don't know what I'm doing. And then they start crushing it because they're like, all right, this is the thing I have to do now. And it's so difficult to fucking go to like to go back from having a 5K day to a regular 9-to-5 job. It's so difficult. You're there working for like $15 an hour, and you understand like 2 weeks ago I made 2.5K in profit in one single day. I didn't do shit that day, nothing, and now I'm like working my shift. It's just so difficult. And then they have this massive pain of like almost like taking the red pill or whatever it is, and then just like they know the truth, they know what's out there, and then it's like that's the people who also can make it work. For people who are not actively like doing it, it's literal luck. It's only luck which can help them.
Yeah. Makes sense. But I mean, it's the game, man. What can you do?
Do you have any specific video that you just loved and for some reason either it went crazy or it didn't go viral at all? Do you have like specific stories about any specific videos?
None that I can reveal yet because they're all like new, fresh, custom products. Then maybe I could reveal this one because like the product is.
Wait, you were revealing it right? No, don't hold off on it. Give me the reason why you're making actual bangers on YouTube. Like, what specifically do you do that makes you go viral all the fucking time with your personal YouTube videos?
My personal brand?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel things and it's tough for me to explain things. So like, even in terms of organic dropshipping, it's like, it took a while for me to get my words out to people, start teaching people because like, I feel why a video goes viral and I don't think logically. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it's kind of tough, but like Jacob did say one thing, like, which made sense, which I'm adding to this next video. It's like stakes, where like the reason to keep people watching is like something's going to happen in the end. What's going to happen? Will it work? Will it not work? Ooh. And also again, value stakes. There's value a lot. They know they're going to learn something by watching this video because that's why they clicked on the video as well. Obviously, it's going to be entertaining. There's going to be like some funny moments in there. One thing I've noticed a lot with Bierheza does a lot in his like hooks is like he starts off with like some weird, goofy thing. Maybe he jumps in from the ceiling, does something funny. In this space where everybody's super serious, doing something like that just makes you stand out. So basically, like just being different, being entertaining in like a very boring environment. Because if you search how to start dropshipping, watch like 50 out of those videos, yours included.
I knew it.
Everything is gonna be super serious and like, all right, this is how I'm gonna show you how to start dropshipping, blah blah, this da 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 yada yada. And then I was like, okay, oh, so you want to start dropshipping? You know, like it just separates you and just adds things, makes things interesting. Okay, I've watched all this. Okay, this guy's actually not even that he knows what he's talking about. But like, oh, this guy is different. Mm-hmm. And that's all it is. So it's like being different in a space where everybody's doing the exact same thing. Also, that also worked in terms of like, before I started the personal brand, I started watching YouTube videos and everybody hid their products, so it's like they didn't want to reveal anything. It's the exact same thing. So I just did something different. And there's also like, I think the main thing is just the fact that people can relate to my journey because like a lot of people are in the exact same. Most people who are searching for how to start dropshipping are in my similar position. So it's like, okay, this guy is trying his best to make it work. I'm in a position I almost gave up and I almost wanted to start, or I'm currently doing it. Let's see how he does it. He's seen some success. He's failing, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's just like relatability. You know, all of those things coming together, you know.
100%. I think the relatability is massive, but still, like you did in the beginning when I asked you this question, you were so annoying about answering it. You're like, I just tell my story and people can really relate.
Yeah, I don't have
why I go viral. Bro, do you understand how many fucking personal brands do the same exact thing as you and don't make it work whatsoever? Like, I remember I had a moment I literally had a moment. In the beginning, I thought you kind of like, you just don't really know what you're doing, but like you tell your story in such a cool way that people are interested. And then I remember I wrote a script for one of my YouTube videos. And then I asked you, hey, what do you think of this script? And you just went through it. You're like, okay, so everything sucks. Let me redo this for you. And it went like 10 times better. And I was like, oh my God, you literally know something that I don't know. And it was, I had this moment. I remember that we had a call, you, me, and my brother. And like me and my brother, we go crazy about you actually changing something where we thought it's perfect. And I literally realized you actually are really, really good at like storytelling. And that's also probably like why the organic videos are doing so well for you. Is just like you understand how to make a proper storyline and act like and tell it in a really, really interesting way. So is that something you think is natural, or you think you learned?
It's definitely not natural. And do you know why I felt like it? When you asked me, I was like, I don't know. It's just like I forget things a lot. So it's like back in the day when I was trying to figure things out, I was like, I watched a shit ton of YouTube videos. Like when I was trying, like my first ever YouTube channel, as you can see, there are 2 plaques here, by the way. I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if it wasn't obvious enough. There are 2 plaques, you know. Well, I had an older YouTube channel. I've been trying to make YouTube work for a while. Back those years ago, I was literally watching a shit ton of Mr. Beast interviews. I was watching a lot. So like there was, and I also read like a couple books on storytelling. But like I just like absorbed all of those, and it just became like feelings that I had. And I completely forgot that I actually put in like a shit ton of efforts, and there was no natural whatever. Maybe the natural thing was just like the tendency to want to keep going. So yeah, there was a lot of work. I read some books on storytelling, and so like now I kind of feel a little bit if a story is off or what you can do to make it better. There should be a hook here. This, you know. So I guess it was not natural. There was like time and effort that went into it.
The last few weeks, I didn't even know about it, but I was fucking visiting you every week without knowing about it, because I got like 2 birthday present surprises from 2 different friends, which they both sent me to London on the same day. I didn't even know that I'm going there. And we're in the hotel room, we're chilling. And then all of a sudden, you fucking reveal your deepest, darkest secret on Spotify.
Brother, what are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on there? Why are you saying these words?
because I'm gonna tell you why. Because you sounded so ashamed of the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life, and it was insane.
Nobody's gonna hear it. What are you doing? It's fine. Just show them how good I am.
If I see the way she shot up, tight and nice. If you bad, she be better. She know they get side. Baby girl, what be the matter? Please don't cry or stop.
We were in the hotel. There's a random song playing, and then you go like, by the way, I'm singing this. This is me singing, and I couldn't believe it. Like what? Like, and you're so like hesitant about showing it, and you didn't even want to tell me and all these things. What the fuck?
No, bro, like I mean, music is the end goal. Like I know like nobody really believes that actually after the million and everything I'll be doing on music, but like that's genuinely the reason why I'm trying to make money, because that's what I want to do. So this million, unfortunately, paying taxes is going to be literally next day. So you're going to see the million for like whatever, and then you're going to see me pay the taxes, and you're going to see it go down. You're going to be like, fuck. And that will be $1 million in the bank. Once I genuinely get back, I don't want to say it because you're going to be like, I knew it. I knew you're not going to give up after you hit $1 million. After I actually get $1 million profit after taxes in the bank and we build this system, then I'm out. But I'm literally, after this $1 million screenshots, I'm literally going to start doing music. I'm going to start like everything.
What's the plan with that? How do you plan on doing that?
Brother, look at all this skill that I have. Like this creator thing, it could even be like a product that like brands can come to say, oh, make me go viral. Yeah. So I could just use my music as a product and say, make me go viral. Or I could just use all this that I've learned from you and Jacob all over these years of organic. All these upcoming artists who want to make it in music don't have all this leverage in terms of marketing. Music is like not that much in the music itself. It's almost 90% the marketing. I have that. It's like, it's inevitable. Like it's inevitable. It's not luck. It's not luck.
I fully agree that like the reason for that is that most people who are really good at music, they're like, their personality type is like almost an artist. They're like very chaotic, and they're like just really, really good at doing the music, and the song is extremely good, but that's it. They don't know anything about like the rest of it. And it doesn't matter how good of an artist you are, you have to have massive luck to make it. Or you just know marketing, and then and also you obviously you have to like be good at the like singing and all these things, and you for whatever reason actually can, which I was like, again, I was not when you told me about it, I was kind of like, oh, this is gonna be cringe. This is gonna be very cringe. Like you playing the song and me going like, yeah, this is not bad. All right. I didn't even want you to show me, and then like when you initially told me, but like it's really, really good. And then if you have both. So you know to go viral, you know how to sing. So it's like, I agree with you fully that you're gonna make it work with that as well.
Do we talk about what we're gonna do after you lose the $50,000?
No, I'm not losing. Are you? All right. No. We have October 9th. Are you being serious? Like I'm not losing my.
Are you serious right now? Yes. Yes, I am, brother. How are we gonna spend your money, Michael Brenston? Not like we haven't been spending it for the past, I don't know how many trips. 10K is going to supercars. Everybody gets in a supercar just doing dumb shit with it. What are we doing the rest?
Is there anything specific you always wanted to get, but you're like, it's too expensive?
Get? I don't know.
Get or do or whatever.
I don't know, but I feel like this is something the audience should be involved in. How are we gonna spend this $50,000?
I think I know. We should buy an AP.
Buy an AP for me?
Well, whoever wins.
True. Oh, that would be such a cool end to a video as well. Okay, we'll see. Wait, how much is an AP?
35.
Okay, cool.
That's something.
We'll do that. That's 35 down. That's 45 down. I just left for 5K.
We find a person and just give it to them.
Yeah. That'll be cool. Yeah.
We give a 5K tip somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, holy shit. Yeah. That'll be sick. So sounds good.
Okay, perfect, bro. So I'm getting my AP. This like.
No, I'm getting my AP, brother.
Okay, something completely different. Who are your creator managers? Who are your top creators, etc.? 1
out of the 5 creator managers I found myself, which is from like they started off as creators and they are literally now the best creators in the whole thing. They've done 80K in sales, which is insane so far. I think we were working for like 3 months and everything just went crazy. They have now gone up to creator manager level because they are so good at content, and they were good at content right off rip. Like there's no reason not to. Mm-hmm. The other 4 are from Michael Bernstein's program. I was hooked up with them. It's weird how this is going to work. It's like, I'm going to use what you've built against you and just going to freaking take all your money. It's like, it's funny. It's the same.
Oh, you mean my 50K for the bet?
Yeah.
Bro, secretly I want you to win, but I don't want you to win. But the creator managers, I don't even want to fucking brag, but obviously the best creators in the world are all in the program because this is what we do. This is literally all our full-time job. This is exactly what we do. We just make people go viral and make a bunch of money with organic, and that's it. So yeah, average day.
So basically I have some of the top creators. Apparently you guys posted this on your story, but I have the best creator in the program with me, Mr. William Sanchez. Just keep in mind, you just know what that did to the other top creators. It's mine. When you posted that shit on your story.
Well, he took the #1 spot. He deserves it. He was one of the guys. I didn't expect him to make it work at all. In the beginning, he sucked.
Yeah?
He was horrible. Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was my perception. But I was almost 100% sure he's not going to make any money. He just got lucky with a fucking digital thing. But he turned it around big time. He's the #1 guy.
He is now, I've looked at his content. He is now somebody who's probably going to pioneer like new age of dropshipping organic content. Literally. His video is so different from everything else I've ever seen. ever. And it's like, I was thinking about it as a concept because like, if you're trying to run something long-term, like maybe a brand or something, it gets to a point where doing regular dropshipping content just doesn't work anymore. What he does is like what you do after you can't do boring regular dropshipping content anyways, and you need to actually entertain an audience and keep them for long. So he's figured something out, and I'm pretty sure like every other dropshipper, once it starts coming to light, because you can't find his content on the For You page, burner accounts, like
impossible.
Once it slowly starts to come to light, the whole game is going to change the entire game.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. No, 100%. He's insane, and like especially the advantage he has of making unique content, which looks so much different than anybody else's, is just like the thing which keeps him separate for a while now, and it's gonna probably keep going like this. As we said in the beginning, the whole thing is literally a system, and this is what you realize now, and this is what we realized like also a long time ago. If you truly want to make it work, and you use our system to make it work, you're going to make it work. It's literally that, because we tell you what products are good. You make a list. We tell you what's good and what's bad. The second thing we do is you show us the content and we tell you what to change, what to make better. And we just like, you literally have the top people in the world when it comes to organic dropshipping, just look over your content and tell you what to change. And it's the only pay to win thing you can do in organic to actually make money 10 times faster than you would have by yourself. And I don't even want this to come across like a get rich quick thing, but in reality, there's two options. You do things by yourself and it takes a while, or you do things and just get guidance and it just happens faster. In both scenarios, you're gonna have to put in ridiculous amounts of work. Like I don't wanna make it seem like you just get rich instantly without putting in the work. You, like Mikey, specifically, you know this the best. This is difficult. This whole thing is difficult. Ask every top person who didn't get lucky for some weird reason. All of them are going to tell you this was not easy at all. But after you make it, you make a lot of money. It's like a difficult thing, which if you make it work, you make a lot of money. So if you want to join the program, click the link below, sign up for a call, where we'll see if it's a good fit. And this is just something which is going to fasten your entire learning curve to a very, very big extent. So yeah, that should be it.